Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on Tenders. The NFL season has hit high gear and off get out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second down and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Powell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now throwing on first down here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Throwing here, Howell. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
First down, Howell to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Al down to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that
strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 3. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs. And that's
hand off now to Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7. Back to throw, Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing here, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Howell. Here's a screen for Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
One last shot before the break. Howell. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Chubb will get the call running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Purdy now to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. That pass complete to Moore.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. Will be a 3rd and 4. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had. They don't get in their partner, but I don't think that's a bad thing for them, right? Just bleed the clock now, right? Take your time running your plays. And, yeah, you want to get into the end zone, but it wouldn't hurt if you did another play or two, right?
Exactly. You're nursing this small lead. Just don't fumble the football.
Just make sure you have ball security.
They'll run with Chubb.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Powell to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here's Howell. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back to throw.
This is Robinson.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a